Hello and welcome to the second episode of my first ever Disco Elysium playthrough. Thank you to everybody who's watched the first episode. If for some reason this is the first video you're seeing, maybe you've been recommended this video on your YouTube homepage or something, this is the second episode. I've already played about an hour and a half of the game. So if you go back and watch the first one and then come back here, you can carry on watching the journey. This is the first time I've ever played this game. It's one of those games that's been recommended to me loads and I've been excited to play it. And I'm really excited by the response I've been getting so far to the first episode. I put it out there and most of my YouTube videos are full streams. I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/ad_ad_ad. And most of my videos there are full sort of 3-hour long stream. So they get some views. It's kind of more like an archive for me. So I've got everything there to look through. And if people ask me if I've played specific games and they weren't around in the old days, they can go back and watch. This is the first time I've done a YouTube exclusive playthrough. And it started okay. I was getting a few watches. At the time of recording this, I think I've had over 600. And I've had loads of comments and people getting involved, mentioning how much they've been enjoying it or giving me little tips or sort of saying things to worry about or not to worry about. So yeah, I'm pleased you're enjoying it and hopefully you'll stay with me for the whole journey. There's going to be quite a few of these videos. I'm probably going to try and do at minimum 1 a week, maybe 2 a week when I can, because the rest of the time I'm working and I've got a family. But also, if we get rid of this, I'm doing streams on Twitch. Monday nights, Tuesday lunchtimes, Friday lunchtimes. So come and check that out if you want. And it'd be amazing if you came in and said, I found your channel because I've been watching the Disco Elysium videos on YouTube. Anyway, we're going to get to the game really quickly. Was there anything else I was going to say? I can't remember. I think we're going to be all good. Please do subscribe to the channel and obviously press the bell thing if you want to get alerts for when my videos come out. As I say, most of them are VODs from Twitch, which you can dip in and out of. But I'll be doing one of these pretty much every week. The first stream, what did we do? We got into the game and started getting to grips. It's the first time I played an RPG, and some of the stuff, like the checks and the dice rolls, I don't really know what's happening. But I think that's fine. The story is intriguing. The voice acting is brilliant. I love the visual style and the general feel and atmosphere and music and just sound design. And I think I've been thinking about it quite a lot. I've been thinking I want to get back and play it. So there's been about a week in between now, which is too long. I need to be playing it more regularly. So hopefully there'll be more regular videos. But I say we just get back into it. All I know, I think, that we worked out is that my name is Mullen and my partner back at the police station, because I wrote it down, is called Jean Vickermaire. And then there's 2 other guys called Chester and Mac who sort of take the mick out of me a little bit for how I'm getting on. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it all pans out. Obviously, we just found a dead body, or there's a dead body hanging in a tree. I'm not going to do a full recap because hopefully you watched the first episode or you've played the game and you like watching people play, so you kind of know what happens anyway. Let's get into it. Let's turn the music back up because I turned that right down. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. Let's press continue. Let's move my video capture over there so I can see that I'm still recording and everything's good. I said before, obviously when I'm streaming on Twitch, I have lots of people watching. Lots of people. Humble brag. I have people watching who can let me know when there's technical issues. And I have channel mods who are really lovely and helpful. Don't have any of that here, so hopefully this all goes nice and smoothly. So here we are. Kuno. Do you remember Kuno? I hated Kuno. Really annoying. These kids are very annoying, chucking stones at the dead body. Shall we start by having a look at what I've got to do? Here's my inventory. So I've got a flashlight, I've got a pry bar, I've got chain cutters, so I'm good if I want to break into something. Got no clothes. Items wise, I've got Lieutenant's handkerchief. And nothing in the interact section. My journal's going to help. Can you see that? Or is my camera in the way? Let's turn the camera off for a second while we have a look at some of this stuff. So, It's Monday. I remember I wasn't 100% sure of what day it was, but now we know for sure. Inspect victim's body. So filled on Monday 8/29. So does that mean I've done it? No, haven't fully done this yet because I need to get ammonia. Pay for damages. Oh yeah, I caused some damages in the hotel, so I've got to get some money for that. Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. So Kim is my partner, and there's a shortwave in the car, I think. We went in the car before. I've got to sing karaoke. I've got to find a sad song on tape, so we need to keep an eye out for some tapes. And I've got to track down my gun, because that's right, I lost my badge and my gun. So yeah. Over here, I'm going to keep the camera off just for a second so we can see this stuff, because when I was skimming back through the YouTube video, I noticed that having my camera here means you can't see all that stuff. So, I mean, all you need to see, those are my scores for Intellect 1, Psych 5, Physique 4, and 2 for Motorics. Motorics? Let's bring the camera back up. Now, there was a really helpful comment on my YouTube, and I'm really sorry, but I can't remember who it was who said it specifically. Just saying that if I wanted to, I could literally just go through all of these and read them and get to grips with what they mean. But we've got 4 times 6, we've got 24 of these to read and to get to grips with, so maybe we don't worry about that. But it's just interesting to see. I've got quite high scores on things already, so I've got a 7 for Inland Empire, which comes to hunches and gut feelings, which I guess is handy. I've got 6 here for Esprit de Corps, which is connect to Station 41, understand cop culture. But the better the scores I have here, the more chances I am to get a good roll, I believe. As I said, I haven't played RPGs before, so I don't really fully know. But we're getting there. Llama, who is a fantastic friend and mod on my channel, and streamer over at twitch.tv/LlamaChan, sort of helped me get to grips with a little bit of this stuff. So I guess we get out of here and we start doing some stuff. Now, I know wasn't there a task there about seeing the gardener, get ammonia from the gardener or the fruit store, it'll make it easier. So where is the gardener? Oh look, here are things I've actually done. Wow, I've got a lot to do and I haven't done a huge amount. Interview the cafeteria manager, did that. Report the badge missing, did that. And we've got a map as well. But we haven't got a map copy yet, so actually we haven't got a map. Which is a shame, because then I might be able to look at where some of these things are. Where's the gardener? In the greenhouse? We've got some stuff going. Can I jump over these fences? Kuno's chatting. No, it doesn't look like I can. Maybe I can break in here. I've got the crowbar, haven't I? The pry bar. Ah, it's good to be back in.
Conspicuous pile of the roofing material. Eternite.
What is this? Or perception check? Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material? I mean, I guess I'm looking at that because I want to get through. I don't think I need to know that, right? Although...
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
I think I have to do this. So let's do it.
Because it's nice and orderly.
Oh.
Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
No, the reality is they've covered something up. They're hiding something or they're blocking something off, right?
No. There's more to this.
Yes.
You get this strange feeling.
Yes, my Inland Empire. What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see.
Shit.
Especially the small ones.
Can we do... So that's locked. What is this again?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old...
So we have to leave. Can I use my pry bar? How do I use this? Equip this to open lock containers. It's not really a container, is it? But how do I equip it? Held? Held left or held right? Here we go. Now what? Am I going to be able to click on this? The right click doesn't do anything. Left click
Conspicuous
gives me the
pile
same
of the
options.
roofing material. Eternite.
So that's annoying, isn't it? Because I imagine if I'd had a better roll, other options would have come up. I am enjoying the fact that I'm rolling dice, and that's having quite big effects on what I can do in the game. That's an RPG ad. Yeah, but I've never done it, and I can now sort of see the appeal. So many games are so linear, and they sort of push you into decisions. Even if you make the wrong decision, it'll be like, no, actually do this. This seems like a lot of what I'm doing is going to affect what happens, which I realise is quite an obvious thing to say, but I'm just working it out in my head as we go along. I can't get around here, can I? No, it's not letting me click on that. Okay, let's hover over some other stuff. Here we go. So what have we got in here? Money? I need money. That's not much though, is it? Magnesium. I need ammonia, not magnesium. Let's take it all. Magnesium is for healing. At 20 cents. That's not going to be enough to pay for my accommodation. Kuno, obsessed with the dick. Or Kuno's friend, at least. Trying to think if I was in this situation, would I aim for the dick? But let's move on. Let's not think about that. I think... Well, should we try and... We actually haven't spoken to the friend yet, have we? Friend gets involved from time to time. Or maybe we did at the end.
He's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
No, Kuno S.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
No, I haven't.
She means it. The fear is real.
Oh, okay. She's very scared. Want to ask you some
I'm
questions.
going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
Why is she saying that? What's she actually done? Is she guilty?
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child, the smell is so bad I threw up, and I was wondering, what are those strange words you use, girl? Or, hey, kid, child, converse with me. You there behind the fence. Can't think why I'd say you there behind the fence. I just realised I had my mobile phone up on the shelf there from... Believe it or not, just before I did this, I appeared on somebody else's Twitch screen. They were doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I was on video on their stream. They're called Aztaz, twitch.tv/Aztaz, AZZTAZZ. And I put my phone up there to prove I wasn't cheating. And now now I'm getting messages. Too much information? No. Context. Listen, child, the smell is so bad that I threw up and I was wondering. Let's do that.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
Okay, nothing's happening. Right, let's go. Can't do anything else with the body. I think what I want to do is maybe we'll go straight back to Kim's car and do this. But I also want to find the gardener, and I'm pretty sure, well, we could go to the fruit store. I'm pretty sure the gardener might be somebody with a wheelbarrow that was out in like the main area. Should we look at this? Oh, we can go in there. I don't want to go in there yet. Do we want to go in there? No. What I don't want is to get more tasks. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Okay. Don't know who that is yet, but let's again. We're going to do the car or the wheelbarrow. Here's the wheelbarrow. Can I get ammonia here? A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Okay. Street sign reads "Fuck the police." Okay.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
I have some questions for you.
What can I help you with?
Partner told me you may have some ammonia. Can I have some? I think we just do that.
Sure. I'm done with it.
Boom. Takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Should we get some directions as well?
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disorientated. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
I'm going to write this stuff down.
This intersection is called Roundabout North.
So we're in the district of Martinez, and we're in Roundabout North. I probably don't need to write this down, but I said before it sort of helps me remember. Thank you,
He
Gardner.
knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Oh. Yeah. I know where we are, actually. I just want some directions. Should we say what's up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
I'm not writing all of that down. Okay. What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the
Just
canal?
coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Okay. I need a map. I don't want to have to remember all of this stuff.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
What kind of fish market? Or shake it off, you seem to be under some kind of spell. Shake it off.
Anything else?
Girl watches you rub your sides for warmth. East?
The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics.
Fruit store.
A fleet store, too.
I don't need to go there anymore, though, do I? Because that was for the ammonia. Yeah. But we now know it's east. Definitely going to forget that.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, what I'm going to do is write down west water. Because there's stuff on all the other places, but the west sounds like there's no point unless I want to try and get some hard to reach islands. But I've got enough on my plate.
In the west is the miracle.
Great. I've written off the west saying there's nothing there, and it turns out it's the miracle. Cross that out. Miracle.
No problem.
She nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek, to confirm that she's a gardener. What's this? Fuck the police business. May as well ask.
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
No. Well, I think it's... She said excuse me, so I'm answering. Street sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Okay, sorry, gardener.
Okay.
Let's go.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. She's just in an eternal cycle. Wiping her brow with a gardening glove, and then wiping off a bit of soil a bit later, and wondering why this keeps happening. Or maybe I'm thinking too deeply about the gardener. Goodbye, gardener.
You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
You get the feeling you need the gloves. Yeah.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
So we've got the ammonia, and we've got the gloves. We can go back and deal with the dead body. Should we just do that straight away? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking give straight back to the dead body. What's he going to tell me? Ammonia, and the handkerchief, and the gloves. So we'll put the gloves on. Gloves. Looking good. And we'll put the ammonia in my left hand. No, we can't do that. Okay, we won't worry about that. What's it telling me now? Map! Oh. Acquire a copy of the city map. Still don't know how to do that. Oh, look. There's stuff on the map, but we can't see it. We're just learning about stuff. Okay, that's fine, though. Back round here. One thing I realised... Hopefully my game audio is alright. Volume-wise, everyone. I didn't check my audio, but it looks like it's all coming through okay. So... let's go back to the dead body. I think I'm going to be able to interact with it now. I've got the gloves and the ammonia. Oh, yeah, you can double-click to get them to run. May have already learnt that. Here we go.
There he still is, looking right through you. with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
+1 because I have ammonia. +1's not great, is it? When can I start? So is this my money, by the way? I think that's my money. When can I start leveling up? This is the kind of question that people in chat would tell me, and no doubt if you're watching on YouTube for the first time, you'll probably be saying it out loud. I think I just do this, right? I don't think. So if we go in here, where's endurance? Endurance 4 isn't that bad. Level up. You do not have enough skill points, right? Experience 70 of a... So as I do stuff, I get experience. I need 100. Well, that might not be true. But basically, I've got no skill points to level up. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. So when I get to 100, I'll have a skill point, and I can put this up to 5. Let's do it.
The ammonia only makes it worse.
Fuck.
The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once.
Oh.
The second time, not so much.
Have I vomited?
When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Oh. The money didn't help at all. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore. Spit and say nothing. Say the money didn't help at all because somebody might go, you were supposed to pour it over your head. Or...
Nor does the wind right now.
Okay.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
Kim, thank you for patting my back.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? I'm not asking that. This is bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop. I'm not saying that. Can't we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. I don't want to say that either. Do it with me. I just can't keep it down. That's what we'll say. Kim should be helping.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Yeah, but we'll do stuff together. I just went and got these gardening gloves. So now you deal with the dead body that makes you be sick. I'll wear the gloves. You deal with the corpse. Yeah? Okay, shake your head, but I don't want to get my shit together, but my shit already is together. No? Risky?
No. You will get your shit together.
No, the lieutenant's expression is stern and impenetrable. He points at you. You will get your shit together. But I got a thought gained. Volumetric shit compressor. What does that mean? We've got a new thing to click on down here. Thought cabinet. What? What's happening in the thought cabinet? Sort thoughts by status. So I can't click on any of these others, but there's loads. Okay. Volumetric shit compressor. The problem, your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. I've just clicked internalize. I don't know if I wanted to do that, but I'm researching. Is this using my points? Temporary research bonus, none. Are my points going down? No, not at the minute. Solution? Don't know. I don't fully know what's happening here. I'm tempted to stop this, but then... I might do a little Google here, guys. If you don't mind. I might do a little Google. What is the thought cabinet, was it? In Disco Elysium. I don't want... And its thoughts are a game mechanic in Disco Elysium offering insight into your life prior to the case, as well as stat bonuses and other minor gameplay differences. I think this is good to read this. Depending on choices... Sorry, I didn't know if my camera was going to be covering that, but we're all good. Depending on choices made over the course of the playthrough, there will be a plethora of different thoughts to internalise. Not every thought can be earned in one playthrough, such as White Morning. If a free slot is available in the thought cabinet, a discovered thought may be equipped to begin researching it. While a thought is being researched, a temporary skill penalty or bonus will be granted. During this process, the thought may be equipped and unequipped freely, pausing or resuming the research. Okay, that's good. After a set amount of in-game time has passed, the equipped thought will cause breakthrough, after which a white thought orb will appear, and it will become permanently internalized. Okay? So like learning blueprints in other games. Forgetting a thought after this point will require a skill point to remove it, and it will be gone permanently from the thought cabinet for the remainder of the playthrough. Okay, so I've only got a certain number of slots, so I might decide some are more important than others. Research time does not progress for internalized thoughts while sleeping. Okay, and there's loads of others. I'm not going to read about the individual thoughts, but at least now we know kind of what's happening. I mean, that hasn't gone up at all yet, but let's leave it going. It's an experiment. We might realise that was actually a bad decision, but we'll see.
You're sure this has not affected his impression of you in a good way?
But we're not sure if it's done it in a bad way, so...
For a moment, the hanged man appears to smile. His lips are red, like a clown's.
Bitch fight, see? Bitches are at it.
Shut up, Kuno.
Bitches about to kill each other, I think.
We should go and do something else. Give it half an hour. Then come back when you've gotten your act together.
So every half an hour I'm going to come back here and puke. Is that the plan? Is that the plan, Kim? Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. Well, at least we're doing the right thing. So is this literally going to help me keep my insides on the inside? So that's why he said half an hour as well, because that's how long it takes. Okay. Actually, let's go back here. So let's look at the other tasks. Shall we go and do this? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. So someone reported the hanging in the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light. Let's call Sylvie. I can't remember who Sylvie is. Is Sylvie a member of staff? Or is Sylvie working the police and actually received the call? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. It will all get explained.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet
Already done it.
and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Turn away. Okay, scroll down. Let's go to the car. I'm really enjoying this. It's completely different to any game I've played, and I really like the fact that I'm playing it totally solo like this.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, as Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, did Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Oh no. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Yeah. Horrible noises. Alice.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Here we go.
Yes, hello?
Hello. This is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Or Sylvie, I believe we met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags. I can't... Why would I start... like, maybe there's an advantage to saying that we met before. Because maybe we did. If that was that said earlier on in the game, that maybe... But it doesn't matter. She's not necessarily going to recognise my voice, so let's just say this.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
She recognised my voice.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Right. The empathy and the electrochemistry parts of my brain are really messing. We're going to keep it professional here, thank you very much, electrochemistry. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police? Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my gun? Do you want to grab a cup of coffee? Right, let's start with, was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? Or do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Do we trust this?
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the coast will be to the west, because that's where the water is. Although, was there also some coast on the south? Can't remember. Or we can go to the Union. So it might be that we have to go and check out those phones. I've got so much to do. I love it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
We may as well ask this. Why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does this Union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
Who's the Union? I don't like them. What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Uh-oh. Is this some sort of vigilante group? Parading as a organisation that is looking after the needs and requirements of the people, but actually there's something more dark and dodgy going on, Sylvie. Is that what's happening? That's not an option. Just click continue.
Garbage.
Wake him. She's speaking the truth. The Union is the law around here. I am the authority around here. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for a week instead of calling us, for weeks instead of calling us? Or, I see, maybe there's someone else, something else you can tell me about. Let's check in with Kim.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Right, okay.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Okay. I don't think we need to bother with trying to be like acting like the authority figure here. I'm going to ask why they didn't tell us about the body.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Sylvie.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
I'm going to.
No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's
No,
about to cry.
I think I am going to push her. Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin. Or what others? I see, don't worry about it, I understand. I'm not going to back off. What others would be good? I'm not going to be too harsh, but what others I'm going to go for?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin. Yeah, I think we say that now. Oh, when we back off, we're not going to learn anything. This way we might not learn anything, but we also might learn something.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
The fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind weakness.
You're a god.
You're a god. An angry but just.
Imagine if I shout, I'm a god. You report to me, not to the Union. Is it clear? It's a little late for tears, isn't it? Should have used them to summon the police earlier. It's okay. Nah, I'm going to say that.
You can almost hear the girl
A little late for
getting
tears.
smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
You quit your job. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Real life, if it was me, I'd back off. But it's not me. Why aren't you comfortable?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Who?
You know whom.
I don't know anything. I woke up this morning and my tie was around a fan and didn't have any trousers on.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
Yeah, it's not me. Although, I still feel like saying that means I get more info.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
I just got more 5 XP. So is that gone into here? Yeah. So I got 5 XP, so I'm up to 75. And it's not going down yet. Let's see what's happening here. That's up to 66% already. Nice. Alright, I won't push you.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Okay, so I asked her, you ever coming back to work? Shall I ask about the badge and the gun? May as well.
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer.
No.
Yeah, I think she got it. Good job.
How did you first learn I'm a police officer or my badge is missing? Have you seen it? I mean, I do need to know that, but it's not one of my tasks, so maybe this will give me more info.
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody.
Oh.
So does your badge.
Okay.
I don't need to hear about it anymore.
Okay, should have just asked this first.
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Not that convincing, Sylvie.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Not my uniform too. God, I should really look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me. I'm going to let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing. Yeah, because Sylvie didn't say that. Let it slide.
Right. It's better to not ask too many questions, lest people start thinking you're a cop or something.
Well, I'm going to ask about the gun.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
She's not sure if she should continue.
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I do.
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Okay.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Wow. Somebody else in the YouTube comments for the first video, again, sorry that I can't specifically say who, that would be very pro of me if I did, commented sort of saying, almost like a little warning, that there's going to be some heavy topics discussed and mentioned in this game. And that's cool. I'm all up for that. But it was nice to have like a little bit of a warning. But I like how deep and dark this could potentially go. And the music is really adding to, the whole atmosphere.
People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed, I am the goddamned law, and
Wow.
you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
I should have killed myself. I don't think I'm going to say that. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay. I can't see me saying that either. Okay, I don't know what to say. Say that because we can conclude in a minute.
Me neither.
I just don't believe it's me to say either of those things, so I'm going to say yes, but what happened?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Oh, wow. I'm getting experience, which is good. Okay, so I'm not going to ask about the cup of coffee. I think I got everything I need.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you? I'll just say bye. +1 wanted to get away from you. -1 made her cry. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. I've got empathy of 5, so I've got an 83% chance here. I think we go for it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to achieve, but we go for it. We haven't had high chance before, have we? Or if we have, we haven't had it often. Come on.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me what I did do. Tell me, what did I do? Can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened.
Skua?
Just made me want to quit.
This has been a really good conversation in terms of XP and just getting a general, more backstory. This is great. What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua.
Ah.
You threw it against the wall.
Oh.
Screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
It does sound like me.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
This sounds like me, all right. This doesn't sound anything like me. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Why do I always end up screwing everything up? I'm going to say it sounds like me.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
So what you're telling me that... So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit. Here we go.
Yes, obviously.
Oh,
you were
God.
the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
I'm an awful person.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Oh, dear. Go on, I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on. Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
I've got some good stuff here with the volumetric shit compressor, but we'll get to that in a minute. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song.
Oh.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
I'm just messy.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
I really am an arsehole.
And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
God. I think I say sorry because I might need Sylvie to be on my side again. I might need more information out of Sylvie at some point.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Oh dear. Wait, police documents. I was just thinking that. That seems like I need to remember that I shoved a load of documents down the toilet.
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. I mean, if you knew they were police papers, it feels like you would. If they were really wet and you'd bin them, if they were like a state covered in shit and piss, you'd probably bin them. But if you didn't, I think you'd know.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Interesting. So maybe they make me complicit in something I don't want people to know about. Or, there are lots of reasons. We're going to still pin it on Sylvie, though. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
So do I say sorry? Do I say I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end? Or you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen? Or girl, just loosen up a little. Dude, don't you ever party? I don't know what to say. I think I say sorry. I don't know if it's in character, but I think I do. Again, to try and keep Sylvia on side.
God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing? I'm looking for a song. That could be handy, because I do need to do that.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Smallest church in Saint-Saëns, butchered that right up. Her voice carries a tone of disappointment. Okay.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Yeah. Okay, so we know what song I'm looking for now, so let's leave.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Alice, this is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 41st. Please get me to Sylvia again. I'm done with the radio. Well, let's come back here. So, keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Okay. Karaoke, we're going to find the thing. The gun, we don't have any info. The badge, we've got no info. We need money, and we can't... well, we need to equip and complete the shit compressor, which we think we've done already. Also, I just noticed... Let's go to here. So this has happened. We've got a lot of skill points there, which is good. And we've got a lot of experience, and now we have one skill point, which we can come and use over here in a minute. But let's firstly read. So we've got nothing over here under bonuses from thoughts. I know you can't see that under my camera, but it says bonuses from thoughts, and then there's nothing there. So intellect is your capacity to reason. Your power to influence yourself and others is good. How well your body is built is decent. And motorics, how well you move your body, fine. So over here, now it's equipped. Breakthrough imminent, it says up here. I can't really see anything else that it's giving us, but we know that it's... I've done the research on it. I've had my half hour. Can I click on it? A breakthrough imminent. Okay, well, let's just leave that. And we'll come over here because now we have a skill point to level up. So let's think about this. Intellect is appalling. So I think we need to start working on that. Logic, wield raw intellectual power to juice the world. That's going to be handy. Encyclopedia, call upon all of your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. No. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. That would be good too. Drama. Play the actor. So that's lying and detect lying. Conceptualization. Understand creativity. See art in the world. Or visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics. I think some of these will be... I think conceptualization and visual calculus will be useful. But initially I should focus on the basics of intellect stuff. I'm thinking logic... rhetoric or drama. So drama is going to be more lying to people or detecting lies. Rhetoric is going to be persuading people, and logic is just general logic. I think I'm going to... I think it's logic or rhetoric, and I think we go logic. Here we go. Click to revert all spent kill points. Now that's interesting. Can I flip between? So if I press that now, do I get it back? And it looks like I will. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, okay. So in theory, before I'm about to do something, I could move all my skill points into a certain area. What I'm also noticing is that I can only put my logic up by 1, but I could put my authority up by 5. And that is because I have a score of 1 for intellect, so I can only upgrade by 1, and I've got a score of 5 for psych. Interesting. So my psych's already good, but I can make it even better, whereas my intellect's not that good and I can't improve it that much. So there's only so much I can do. Okay, while we're learning. I don't know how much I'm going to want to come in and out and change stuff before I do it. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will. Let's level up logic. How long have we been going? 50 minutes. I am probably going to do another half hour. I like the idea of these being between an hour and 90 minutes. Another half hour, another 20 minutes, something like that. And then what I might try and do is squeeze another one in towards the end of the week. But we'll see. We'll see. Accept changes and close. Okay, so do I want to speak to the 41st? I can't really think why. I don't need to speak to Sylvie. The body I can't... Well, it says equip and complete the shit compressor. Maybe I've got to wait for the breakthrough to happen. Pay for damages is... I can't do anything else by speaking to the precinct. Or the badge. Or that. Or that. Or that. I can't really see why I'd want to speak to them. But I might just do it anyway to see what options they give me.
Right.
10-4, come in. Firework.
Do I want to discuss... I want to discuss personal details.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
This might be wasted time.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
Okay.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Are you alone in the room? I need to ask some confidential information about myself. I mean, my name is Mullen, sorry. Why do I need... Well, let's do this, the badge description.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
Ah, my partner. This is my partner.
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the
Dick.
Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Do you think that's true? Or is Mac... Because Mac and Chester have been giving me shit.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
High General of the Revacholian. Revacholian. High General is my rank. Although I don't know if I can trust this guy. But then Jean would have said if that's not true.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Are you alone? Well, we know. Any news about my family?
Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Okay, in an empire I feel like I should trust. Nothing, never mind.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9. Over.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4. Well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
Okay.
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
Alright.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Okay, I get the idea.
Satellite officer Vicmar says...
I heard him.
So, was there anything else?
No, let's wrap this up.
Sir. Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Pull out the pull-out toolbox, run your fingers over one of the steering levers, tap on the fuel preheater gauge. No, let's leave. Okay. Oh, what's this stuff?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Ooh. Lots of Copo type, guys. Wait, there are Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop, some kind of weapon cop. Sorry, cop. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Sorry you had to monitor me. I don't know what any of this means. Sorry, cop. I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
No, I don't want to be the sorry cop.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Okay, but what about the other copper types? Let's ask that.
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Will the other copper types be jealous? What's a copo type? Is this a weird thing where if I Google it, it's copo type? Meaning. Game mechanic. Dialogue options chosen over the course of the game will shape Harry's copo type, affecting the way other characters describe him. Okay, because of some of the decisions I've been making. We're building my personality and character. This is so cool. Won't the other copper types be jealous? I'm sorry, opt-in. You know I'm actually not sorry. I changed my mind. I kind of do want to change my mind. I don't want to be the sorry cop.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes.
Sorry.
Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
I don't want to be the sorry cop. Although I kept on saying sorry, didn't I, to... Oh, Sylvie. Well, actually, maybe it's something to be proud of. Won't the other copper types be jealous? Let's just see if I can get something a bit better.
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, so what did they actually say when I first said the cop who's sorriest? Or shall I opt out? I'm going to opt out.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Yes, so maybe I'll get a chance to do another copper type another time. Okay, what's this?
Volumetric.
Oh, here we go.
Compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Amazing. All endurance, white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Ah, so I had a learning cap, so that's that diamond thing, is it? We'll have a little look in a second. Oh, amazing. Accept. So now I can go and inspect the victim's body. We're definitely doing that before we leave. I don't want to leave. I want to keep playing for hours. But actually, in real life, I do need to go out in about half an hour. And it's better to split these videos up, I think. Make them a bit more easy to digest. So if we come over here, which one were we just talking about? Endurance. That hasn't gone up by 1, so that isn't what I thought. I think. I don't know. Anyway, don't worry about it. All that we do know is that we can now inspect the victim's body. So let's go and do that. Oops. Ooh, what's this though?
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the east.
We're zooming out.
Floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
We're zooming out. Ah, look. Coast to the west. Well, yeah, the water.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
The shoulders of your jacket grow heavy. It finds its way under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
What's in the west? What's in the east? What's in the north? What's in the south? Motherfucker. Well, let's just confirm that to the west it is just water.
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Wow, who are you, ghosts? What is down the shore? Run your fingers through your dampened hair. Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows.
This is amazing.
Will you ever go there?
Will I? Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day.
What's down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that?
Coal City, end of all lines.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a fruit to the east. They sell them there.
So we know the fruit's to the east, and we're going to need to get a raincoat. Fine. I could have clicked and asked about the other directions, but I just want to inspect this dead body. Is this a task now to get a raincoat? No. We'll go to that fruit at some point. Also, actually, let's click over here now. There you go. If we wanted to forget it, we'd have to use a skill point, but we don't. So that's fine. Let's do the body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Come on then.
Emitting it is all it does now.
+6 shit compressed. We've got a 92% chance. It's going to happen.
As you breathe in,
yes,
the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Wow. Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots.
Yeah, those boots.
His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic.
Ceramic
its clean
boots.
white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
They do.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Look at my slightly better logic coming into play here. Yeah, I was going to say it looks a bit stormtroopery, doesn't it? The rest of his armor is not there. The question is though, how do you get the upper leg armor off without taking the lower leg armor? But we don't need to worry about. These aren't just boots, are they? Are they? They're armor.
Indeed.
There we go.
Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Advanced stuff. So what happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place here. Knock on the boot, pull the boot off. Let's speculate what happened to the rest of it.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Okay, so maybe it's hard to take off the boots.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces.
Look
the
out.
armor could yield information.
Armor. Okay, well that's pretty cool.
He'll know something.
Should be easy enough to spot, like bright white armor. Kuno might know some stuff, that's true.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need protecting? Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there's no rest of the armor, or understood. Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Makes sense. But I'm a bit, I don't know if I'd want to like find these pieces and wear them myself. I don't know if that's the done thing really as a policeman. Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
I'm going to say the material looks out of place.
It is. It's expensive.
Okay.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Oof. How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Wow. Ka-ching, baby. I mean, that is clearly a lot.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No.
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
No, that's not what I meant. That is what ka-ching means. If this constabulary is dragging their feet, why not start ourselves before more good men die? I'm not too worried about getting shot in the foot or the shin. I think if we find some more, maybe we do wear it, but we don't do that in this instance. So I'm going to say no.
Of course.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware? Knock on the boot. Well, I think we're going to do all of this.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Oh, yeah.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Interesting. Why is he so tooled up in terms of his armor? Let's knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
I don't know if I want to smash it, but I also want to smash it.
The metal connects with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder.
Did you hear that? A click?
Yes, like dice rolling. I like the fact I had the pry bar in my hand. I wonder if it would have suggested that if I hadn't. Probably.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
This is fucking cool.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Oh my god, pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous.
Fucking
Sure.
grab it.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Oh, is his head gonna come off?
Stop!
He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
That's what I'm worried about, Kuno.
Brutal!
I know, Kuno S. What? Lieutenant, you seem disturbed. Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it? Let go. I'm going to say, Lieutenant, you seemed distressed.
You're about to pull his head off.
Ah, well.
Do it, homo!
Kuno S, these guys. Honestly. I'm going to pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do.
I don't want to do that.
So what are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
Boots will go well, no. This is an advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research into their weaknesses. Yeah. Are we not detectives and maybe clues inside the boot? Yeah. You said they're expensive. I thought I could pawn them. I do need money, but I don't want to do that. I'm sorry I didn't even want to take them off. I think advanced enemy technology.
This is not the enemy. This is the deceased, the victim, in a murder investigation.
Good point. Better safe than sorry, though?
That doesn't mean anything, detective. Besides...
The lieutenant taps on the boot.
There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots.
Gross.
They're fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Okay, I'm just having a little tug.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan, or steal a dead man's boots, but that would be dishonourable refuse for honour. Yeah, let's go the second one.
Alright then. You can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
Okay, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing.
Made the wrong
We
decision.
must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Okay, back off and look at the corpse.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
You can't read it from here, so we'll say, what was it?
Vermilion, in yellow letters,
Vermilion.
along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Right. It's a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
So potentially left over from a delivery to the hotel bar.
Like in a circus, when the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a circus for transporting black-spotted giraffes? I can't come up with anything other than a harbour. Like in a harbour? Let's say that.
Yes, it looks like they used whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbour did it. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. How did they even get up there? Well, we can see how they got up there. So, should we see if we're assuming dock workers?
The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains my mother for the love of my life. Certainly not a briefing. No, they might have forgotten to brief me. Yeah. I think we kind of want to keep him on board. Yeah, we'll say yeah.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Perfect. So I need to ask him to tell me about the case at some point. Okay. They wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Okay.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Right. Can't just chop him down. I'm going to say, how did they get him up here?
News is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do.
Okay.
Seems easier than climbing up there.
I thought they'd climb, but okay. Back off.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Look at the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
Or mine be marked by
alcohol and heart.
Oh, Inland Empire.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
I will be marked by bullet holes. It will be riddled with disco. It'll be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? I thought night sky initially, so let's go with that.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized.
Customize.
I agree.
Missing something here. I agree. A sudden ring fills the air as Lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
I'm just going to say, let them work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
Shut up, Kuno S.
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
What's ampoule? That like a... is that something to do with the camera? An ampoule is a small sealed vial which is used to contain and preserve a sample, usually a solid or liquid. So what did we just say? Produces 2 metal cat ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus on the camera. Interesting.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper.
Oh, wow.
Out.
They don't have Polaroids.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a colour-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine. What do we need the photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell. Yeah.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
That's good, because I need to find out more about the tattoos, I think. I've got a new task, so I need that photo to show people. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Can't do that right now, but we'll in a bit. Look him in the eye, squint and take a step. So how do we get him down? Leave. How are we doing for time? We're doing okay. Although I'm going to leave. We can come back to this, and actually I do need to wrap things up now, guys. I've just realised what time it is, and I need to get somewhere. So let's leave. Let's look in the inventory, and we'll have a quick look at the Interact. Use Interact button in inventory to inspect the item. I'm left clicking and I'm right clicking. That's not doing anything. Use Interact button in inventory to inspect the item. Well, I'm in the inventory, and that's the Interact button.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the top. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. But something's not right.
Who are you?
Gone.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Okay.
Someone close to the victim might know.
Okay. With a photo away. Okay, well that's cool as well, the way you can interact with an item. So you're in do a preliminary inspection of its different parts. So there's still some more interaction with the body that I haven't done yet. So we're going to do that at the start of the next stream, the next video. We also have, you can't see this. Let's quickly turn the camera off so you can see. Where is the rest of the armor? Ask him to tell you about the case, the victim's tattoos, all of that stuff. I was about to say all of that should be pretty easy. Asking Kim about the rest of the case will be easy. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for today's video. The last one ended with us here hanging out by the body and not able to do anything. And now we've made some progress. We've learnt some stuff. Unfortunately, Kuno and the other child hasn't gone anywhere. Let's save the game. Let's save it there. And we will back out of the game. And that's it. Thank you so much. I'm really enjoying the game. I want to keep playing. I can't because I've got to go out. I want to play as soon as I get home, but I won't. Hopefully I might be able to do another one of these later in the week. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. If you've watched all the way through to here, I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the story and the journey as much as I am. Getting to grips with how the game works. I'm really intrigued by the story. And it's just, yeah, I love the vibe. I love the atmosphere. It's totally right to be playing this solo like this. without too many distractions. So thank you. If you've enjoyed this so far, like I said, please do subscribe if you can. It's quite easy. And then you'll be able to see when the other playthrough videos come up. I'll be doing one or two of these a week. But if you want to watch more of me playing other games, at the time of recording, I've just started playing Octodad on stream. Very different vibe. But for a lot of you watching this, I will have already done that, and I'll be playing some other game at twitch.tv/ad_ad_ad. Twitch partner over there. I've been streaming for about 18 months or so, and I'm loving it. It's a load of fun. So come and check me out over there. I'm also on TikTok, and oh God, I feel awful saying stuff like this, promoting myself like this. It feels weird. Anyway, you get the gist. Thank you very much is the main thing I'm trying to say. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment if you've enjoyed the video. Let me know what you're thinking. And I'll be back in a day or two, a couple of days, at the most a week, for the third installment of my playthrough of Disco Elysium. Until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.